Hi, I'm Dorcas. In this video I am going to show you a new plugin that I came across today. It is called, I don't remember what it's called actually right now, but it is for coming soon or for maintenance mode. So I would use it when I am making a new website, but the website isn't ready yet. So you want, at the domain, you want a coming soon or a nice message to say website under construction, and maybe you have like a link to the email address or Facebook page or some nice kind of message there. Maybe there's a logo there as well if you already have a logo. So normally I use a plugin called WP Maintenance Mode, but this time I thought that I should look for a new and better plugin, and I want to show you the plugin that I found. So I'm going to look for it now. So I'm going to go to plugins and add new. I'm already obviously logged into my WordPress website here. So you click on plugins, then you click add new. This is a totally free plugin from wordpress.org. It is not paid for or anything like this. So it is called Fancy Coming Soon and Maintenance Mode. Now, what happened there? I didn't search for it properly. So it is fancy, not so fancy. You might be surprised as you see it that this is actually the plugin. It has only 800 active installations and it has really low rating. So normally I don't even look at plugins that don't have an awful lot of installations in terms of recommending them for people. And also like I'd be looking for plugins that have, 4 stars upwards recommendations. But I'm going to show you this because it is better than what I was using before, or at least I think it is, and I like it. So I'm going to install this, and when it is installed, then of course I have to activate it. So we'll install it and activate it. Once it is activated, then you need to modify the settings. So to do the settings, you're going to find that if you click into settings. So you're still in plugins, you just scroll down and then you click into settings. When you click settings, it'll automatically bring you to the settings, which by the way, you can also find under appearance and customize. So it's bringing me into appearance and customize. Here you can see fancy coming soon settings. So I'm going to click there. Now you can see this is how things are looking at the moment. So it has a nice picture. It has, that's where your logo would go. The 75%, it's supposed to show that the website is 75% made. You'll see that it's, it's manual, so it's not so exciting, but just to show you. So that's the first thing in general is if you tick the box or not to see your changes. Background, this is where you can change your background. So for example, I could remove the background altogether and put in a picture, or sorry, put in a color I should say, or a picture. Of course here, this is where you might put in your own nice, colors from your branding, let's say. So hopefully you already know your hex colors. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say hex colors, then you can see some information about hex colors in the video, which is actually take 2. So you will see the video where I talk about hex colors in a video, which is here. Okay, so put in the hex colors or upload a background picture. If you want to upload a background picture, I recommend you pick something similar to what they actually had. So something nice and generic. You can see here I have some pictures uploaded here already. So a picture like this would work well, like just general kind of background pictures where you don't mind that they'll be cropped, for example, on different size screens, because you're obviously thinking of mobiles, desktops, iPads, and all different screen sizes. So let's just say I'm going to pick this picture. I'm going to leave these settings here as they are with no repeat. Background position, this would be if, for example, the picture like starts at the left or the right, as in, for example, maybe if you had an object or a person to the right, you might want the picture to be aligned to the right. Generally speaking, center is probably better if you picked a generic kind of picture. And I'm going to leave the other settings as they are. Now I click the back to get to the other stuff. Site logo, now I can upload my logo. So I'm going to remove that square that was just there. And I'm going to upload a logo. I'm going to upload a dummy logo that I made before just for practicing. So I'm going to click select image, find the file. Here's the file, click choose image. I should really put in the alt actually here. So this is where I'm going to put in wedding planner logo, and let's leave it just for the alts. Now my logo will appear up here. I could have uploaded a smaller one, but I'm going to leave it at that size. You can see it's recommending me to do a small logo. They want like 80 by 80. You don't need to worry about that too much. At least I've found in my brief a bit of playing around with this plugin. I uploaded a bigger one and it looked pretty good on mobile and desktop and different size screens. Now I click back. I click into page content. That's where I can change the text. So you can see their text color light or dark. So of course I should be choosing light because I have a very dark background. The percentage completed, if you remember I mentioned that earlier. So for example, I could put in like 23 and now it'll show 23%, whatever that means. Here I can change the text. You can see it takes HTML, which is a nice little feature. If you know HTML, H1 means heading 1, strong means the text will be bolded here. So I could change that to whatever I want. So for example, our new website. If I'm going to change the text here, and you will, make sure that you don't accidentally delete any of the HTML parts unless you want to, unless you know what you're doing. As in, for example, in here where it says strong and where strong is closed off, so that means open strong, that means close off strong, and in here very soon will be bolded, as you can see there. I'm just making sure that I'm not going to delete, for example, by accident, this little symbol there, otherwise things won't work. So you can see there I messed things up here because I accidentally deleted something. So let's undo that. Down here, you can see I scroll down, I can change the main body of text. So I can say, for example, our new website is coming soon, or we are currently building our new website. And then you might do another call to action. For example, you might say, in the meantime, sign up to our mailing list, which you can integrate there. Or you might say, in the meantime, please email us, or whatever you want. Then the footer text, this is this text down here. If you want to, you can just totally delete that out and it'll go. Otherwise, if you wanted to have some other little footer text, it doesn't need to be designed by, it could be like any text you want. For example, put in your email address, whatever you want to do there. But I'll just show you how to change this. You can see the way it says designed by Jason Schuller and developed by WP Cube. So we're going to delete out those things. Let's say it's just designed by you. For example, I'm going to delete out everything except for the first link. You can see there ahref equals, that's a link to whatever website. So if you were a designer, you might put in the link to your own website. So let's just say I'll put in mine like this here. And then put in the name of the business or whatever you want, just to show you how that looks. So that's how that would look. Or you can just, as I say, delete out the footer. You don't need to put something there. So let's say you're happy with that. I'm going to click back, MailChimp form. If you want to, you can hook this up with your MailChimp. There's a step-by-step guide there. I'm not going to go through it now. So you can either click that and follow the instructions, or you can just disable that if you don't want to have the mailing list there. It's a good idea to put it there, especially if you have a newsletter that's useful or interesting already to your potential customers or website visitors. Social links, you can see here, you can put in the links to all of your social media and so on. So let's just say I'll quickly put in my links. You can see I'm putting in the full link to everything that we use. So you put in the whole full link that you would get up in the address bar. You don't just put in the username. So for example, this would not work there. I have to put in like the full Instagram link, let's say. And the email address is info@your website.com, or whatever your website or whatever your email address is, I should say. So there you can see the little icons appear, and if you don't want to use any of them, you'll see that they just simply don't appear. Like I can leave WhatsApp and email blank and they're there. So that is that for now. In the next video, I'm going to make a separate video to show you how to include a clickable phone number and a clickable email address. And I'll use this same plugin to do that. Otherwise, I'm going to publish that and then I'll show you how it looks. So just so you know, when you're checking this, if you want to check to see how it looks, when you check the home page of your website, you'll notice that actually it won't work because you're logged in. So you have to make sure that you either check in a different browser or check in an incognito mode, and obviously always check things on your mobile phone because mobiles are important. So I'm going to check this link on my mobile phone. And you can see here it is on my mobile. Everything looks lovely. So if you have any questions about anything related to this plugin, or if you have found a better one, let me know. Otherwise, I really like this plugin because it's simple, it's easy to use, and generally speaking, when you want a coming soon or a holding page, maybe if the website is undergoing a revamp, you want something easy enough to use. You don't want to spend an awful lot of time customizing it, because hopefully it's not going to be there for too long because you're going to be making the new website. So any questions, you know what to do. Otherwise, please subscribe, please watch the next video, and thank you very much for watching this.